All right. Evening, everyone. Everyone doing? Had some scuff before we started just a few minutes later than usual. I can see Cobbler. I can see Ghost. How's everyone? We're back to it. No more games. Well, at least not for today. There are going to be games, though. Right now, I want to focus on, well, the game that I'm working on. Makes sense of that sentence. Right, just one last check. Everything's working. Already noticed that I made a mistake for the Discord announcement. Happened twice. I should be fine now. And there was something else. Right. The Twitch message. The pre-roll notification came out wrong. Sure how that came to be. We'll figure something out. What is this ghost? You have added a seasonal clothing that changed the AI view distance based on clothing. What on earth is that? That's amazing. That sounds cool. Yo, Cobbler. Yes. Yo, oh, that script you gave me, or the streamer bot solution you gave me, it seems to work absolutely perfect, as far as I can tell. I have to. Why is that not showing correctly? 1 second. Why is that not showing correctly? That should be correct. Do I need to regenerate that avatar URL? That's unfortunate. Oh well. All right, so let's hide streamer bot for now. We don't need that. How's the announcement on YouTube? Nothing so far. Let's try out though. Let's see if we do. I think that still works. Oh, there you go. And on YouTube's side, yes. We're fine. Let's see. All right. That's correct. Okay. So I do have at least a goal for today. I'm not sure how to go about it though. But what I have in my head is that I want to create something like a diorama for the game. It's bad. If it's not, it doesn't feel right to say the game, but it's what it is. All right, I need to be in OBS, not in browser. There we go. So, yeah, I'm not sure where to start. I probably should start by going through some references. That makes sense, doesn't it? Let's see if we can bring up. I assume Pinterest would be the best choice. No, I don't want to see any notifications from you, Pinterest. Where can I find my boards? There we go. So let's do it this way. So how's the Discord announcement? Yeah, so it's working. Didn't you like it? I was about to say. No, it works really well. So I'm having this. Actually, I don't see why I can't show you. It's reading from this document. Everything I type in here will go into the Discord announcements. And that is, I updated it like 2 minutes before we started, so I know it's working. So that's cool. Perfect. All right. Let's go to, I guess we can just do this, right? There's no sensitive information as far as I can tell. And that is also working. I think we're fine. I'm always kind of scared though, because I know myself and scuff comes with the territory. Which is why that is also working perfect. All right. Feel like I'm not really focused right now. That's annoying. But let's see. So these are some of the ideas we've been looking at. Some are not game related or gym related, but they do fill that look we're going for. Can I do it this way? No, I can't. Of course I can't. That would be easy if I can just jump between, right? Another way to do this. Can I change what's compact? No, that makes no sense. Organize. Does that mean that just means that I can move it around? Okay. So I'm thinking we should probably go for something a bit laid back. Doesn't have to be like super fancy. Colorful, maybe. Let's just go through and see if we can find some cool ideas. Oh, is that? No, that's just alternatives, I guess. This one's fairly good because we can see what I guess bathrooms and lockers. That's a decent idea. Is there perhaps a delay? Because I'm noticing my bitrate is on the low side. Do I have something going on in the background? I might have to turn off. Probably. People are going to creep on people poop. Yeah. We might have to add like a roof on top of that. But yeah, people will absolutely creep. That's the internet for you. Right. But I do like the idea of having something that kind of indicates, hey, place this bathroom thing. So we're going to save this image. I guess we can just save it in downloads. What else did we have? I do like this one, mostly because of the lighting itself, but also there's a, like, it's kind of like that Scandinavian look to it, which you brash colors, all like super down to earth colors. I do like that. And the idea of having machines at the wall, that is an option. Okay, I'm going to save that too. What else? This one, particularly the lighting in this one. But might not be proper for game lighting. I'm not sure why the table tennis table is so low either. That's really low. Or it's huge. Is that tennis court? That looks like a tennis court, doesn't it? That's not... Wait, what's going on? Is this AI? This might be AI. Yeah, I think this is AI. God dang it. Yeah, for sure. This is AI. I mean, nothing makes sense. What's going on here? What is this? What is this? Can I zoom in? Of course I can't. I'm scared. What is going on? I don't even know. I mean, that looks like it's going to tip over. That's one. Is that a basket, like boxing thing, or like a hydrant, or what do you want to call it, like fire? That's insane. I love that they have tennis on top of the table tennis. I mean, makes sense. Table tennis, I guess. And what is this? I don't know. Let's ignore it. Actually, I'm going to remove it from the board. I don't like it. Can I remove from board? Can I not? Edit pin? There we go. Delete. Yes. Please don't tell me this is the same. This might also be AI. Just might. I have a suspicion that this might be AI. But it's clean. If it's AI, it's clean. Though these look weird. Dang it. Why is Pinterest full of this? The same thing with this? Are all of these from the same creator? Yeah, they are on the outside. These are falling off. That is suspended in the air. God. All right, let's leave it. That's not even a gym. That's about. That's like, I don't know. All right, so I feel all of a sudden that none of these references are going to work because they are likely AI, all of them. I did know. So this one though does have place for mirrors. Pillars are usually kind of common in these types of large buildings, so I assume I probably should add that in. Let's see. What else? This one looks fine. Well, that mat and those windows in the background might be cool. Although that mat might be something. Sorry. Let's add it. Let's add it. How about you? Are you also AI? This feels like AI too, doesn't it? That leg, great. Oh, annoying. So annoying. All right. I have a few things to work with, so let's keep it to that. Let's create a puref. Add these. Let's do a normalize in its size. Size is good. And we need to arrange images. Yeah, right, that wasn't the right one. Well, now that I think about it, I didn't have to arrange them. Can I move you around? There we go. Nope. All right. That's not going to work. There we go. Now, let's temporarily lock this. All right. So we're going to make some notes. I believe it's T, isn't it? Or is it M? What? I don't remember the buttons. Should be able to create a note. Is it N or C? Or did I lock it, therefore I can't add? Is that the thing? I'm pretty sure you could add notes, can't you? Yeah, Control N. Okay. There we go. Do a gym mat. 2 T's in mat. Do 2, just do 2. Do a gym mat. What else do I like about this? We don't have one of those benches, do we? I don't think we do. Probably should create one of those. That's called exercise chair. Keep it to this. What else do we have? This one would definitely be wall mirrors. Pillars, perhaps. What else do we like? I don't know. That might be the only thing from this image that I kind of want to bring with me for now. Oh. I need to keep it locked. Can I do create? I can. Okay. I'm so used to grabbing stuff using right click and moving around with right click that it doesn't work in PureF. Fun. All right. So what do we have? We have that center, whatever we want to call it. Like, let's do a grass mat. What do you want to call it? Bathrooms. Bathroom stalls, perhaps. What else? Yes, PT office. It's another thing. I got row machines, which I assume we want to include at some point. We also, what would these be? I assume these would be the locker rooms. Of course, I can tell that is what I want for this. Other than perhaps the height of the walls. This one has high walls. Let's keep it to wall heights. And finally, the last one, the AI junk, which will be, I guess, exercise machines, exercise machines against wall. I mean, other than AC could be something. Let's just. I assume people want an AC at some point. I feel like that's kind of it. It's a poop of plates in the corner. That's weird. What are these? I can look at this forever and see things that are absolutely insane. I don't even want to know what this is. It looks like there's some kind of glass on this one, as if you can't get into weights itself, and the weights are not even connected to the rods. This one doesn't even connect as a barbell, or not barbell, whatever. The mid one. This bench, yeah. I mean, that is not the worst thing, to be honest. At this done, look at this. What is that? And this looks like they've just used it like one of those hydraulic press and just squashed it together. This is insane. The only thing that looks half decent are the balancing, the yoga balls, and maybe this bench, although weird, it looks functional. This one looks like you would have the biggest glutes in the world to be able to use. I'm shocked. The massive, yeah. Although the mats are not the same size, but the floor definitely. The walls, I mean, that's obvious. The walls are actually working. Oh well. Oh well. Let's see. We have these things going for us. Unlock. Make you smaller. Move you to the side. So now it comes down to where to start. Where do I start? Well, the reasonable answer to that where do I start would be to block out a room, right? The thing is, I'm having an issue deciding on whether or not to do it all in Blender or if I want to do it in Unreal. Reasonable choice would be Unreal, right? Using whatever modules I've made so far. That can help me realize what I'm missing. I need to pick one. I'd say Unreal. If the choice is like a blockout option. I mean, usually if I didn't have a ton of assets already done, like an asset package, I would probably do everything in Blender. Now that I have it in Unreal, I can also share it easier with the other ones, the other people in my team, rather than sending them the Blender file that they probably can't open. All right, that makes sense. Let's go to Unreal instead. And I have a new scene, so what I'm going to do is to project settings, the maps and modules. We're going to, oh, I haven't saved it yet. I need to save it first. Save current level. Save it as my developer folder. Let's call it art diorama. Yeah, that works. All right, now back to project settings. Let's go here. Let's go to art. It's a lot of levels. Let's save. I need to remember to revert that file at some point, or at least put it into a change list, which my teams can't access. There we go. So from here, I assume I need to go to models, environment. Let's try a floor. I do have this absolutely humongous floor. Guess I don't need this either. Let's go to top. That was not top. This is top. Or snap. They've made some changes to 5.6, so I can't really find everything. That's at least center. Those are annoying. Let's hide you. Directional. There you go. I assume I should just add the walls. For now, let's focus on that part at least. Should I make a corner piece? Because I'm realizing straight away that these are not going to lock in perfectly. I do have a pillar, which I can add And likely what I need to do is remove these. This is going to be my diorama direction. Do I have a pillar? I think I did make a pillar, didn't I? I did this. For now, purely placing stuff makes sense, doesn't it? And for now, we're just gonna quickly make something. Let's do a cube. An eye. Almost. Let's turn this off. That's good enough. Let's assume these are mirrors for now. And I need... Let's try to add those pillars. But instead of everywhere, let's add one at this point. How tall are these again? These are 400. You're locked. What else? Let's start with some equipments. Bench press. Ooh, that's a very small bench press, isn't it? Probably need to find... Where are my characters? Do I have them somewhere? I do. That is a texture. I need a sprite. Let's try the normie. Can I use you? That is not what I wanted. I need a plane. And I'm likely go... Oh, did I pick the... Can I do it that way instead? I can't. Okay. How tall is this thing, though? Feels like this is way taller than it needs to be. Grab this. Make it 1.8. That should give us something to work with. Oh, that's the wrong one there. Yeah, it's way too tall. Yep, on my way. It'd be kind of silent for a while, so I didn't notice first. It's been a while since I saw one last time. I'm gonna make this ever so slightly larger. Has it really been 40 minutes already? There you go. Trying to figure out the size. Now, I think this could work. And what about this? How close would they be? It wouldn't be that close because you would usually have distance between so you can kind of rack without being in the way of others. We're also going to need the, well, we'll do a leg press. Probably going to have to increase in size. No, maybe not. Now that I think about that, it's going to be in the way. Did I have? I did. So that's the back. Let's make another one. Do I have? I should have one of these. There we go. I'm not sure what to say about this. Or it's just a matter of that is way too small. Annoying. I didn't check that. Hello, Mohammed. How you doing? Is this one taller or larger or longer? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Let's see. Can I do it that way? That is the exact same size. Okay, that annoys me. So I need watts. You're also doing well. I'm glad to hear. I need go to Blender, open a level. Where did I put that though? Ooh. Well, I decided quite recently, Mohammed, to move my starting time. So this is the second stream, but I'm starting at 7 p.m. So 2 hours earlier than before, because my life just didn't go. I just couldn't work with it. It was just not an option anymore. So yeah. You out ordering sheeps? All right. Well, don't rush it. I'll be here for a few more hours, so don't worry about it. Let's see, barbell. It's a terrible name for it, but let's keep it to that. Are these the old ones? These are the old ones. So actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm in a new level or scene, so I can just remove all of these, almost all of these. Like so. We're also going to delete that one. These I need. Hide them for now. Oh, it's getting late? Well, then you should probably head back home, yes. Just take care. Do I have all my modifiers on this one? Perfect. Let's also append. No, please go home. Head home. Make sure you get home well with all of your, all of the sheeps. Oh, where did I put it? I put it. Oh, there we go. That should be in equipment. I want the squat rack. So I can tell the distance. Yeah, that's not even close, is it? Should be something like this instead. Do I need to? Yes, I need to set the rotation. Oh, no. That's annoying. Oh, easily fixed. There we go. That needs to be in this. All right, it's the first round of ads incoming. Hopefully my changes that I did today will take place or happen. We'll see. Okay. What else? Right, I need to figure out where I want to store this thing. We're going for... All right, that's a good start. Barbell bench. Sure we are in this. I think that worked almost to a T. Almost. It's way off though. Ah. How bad is it? Why isn't the ads running? Hmm. Oh, you know what it could be? I think I know what it is. I think I initiated this timer. No, because that initial timer should be when the initial incoming ads should happen. What's going on? Which? Why are you doing this? We got incoming ads, which tells me when there's upcoming ads 1 minute from now, right? Yeah, 1 minute from now. And there the ads started. That's way off. Hmm. How the hell would I go about like testing that? And by the way, how does the streamer bot know when upcoming ads are like showing up? It says that I can set it to 1 minute, but that doesn't seem to work. Okay, so let's start with that. See if that can fix it. Yeah, so in trigger, I have a trigger that is set to upcoming ads, which seems to at least trigger, but it's not in the right, it doesn't time it well enough. It almost like it's 1 minute off. Then again, I'm trying to like time like the ads on the very second it starts, which is probably overkill. Oh well, probably remove that part. You skip add actions, yeah. Probably should also skip them. I mean, it kind of works in a sense, but always slightly off. And I'm not getting that double message anymore. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So let's, let's remove it completely. And once that is done, where is it? That's probably enough. Might have to double check it once I'm done streaming. All right, back to it. What was the... export? Yeah, it looks fine. Back into Unreal. Why do I have two of these? Because one has a double. That makes sense. What kind of mistake did I do now? Okay, nothing apparently. Which one are you? Oh well. Oh. Wait, what? What if I delete this? Will that give me an issue? There's one ref. I removed that one, which is the one I did not want to remove. Let's import with new file. All right. I'm looking at this and, of course. Of course. There we go. Now it's starting to look like something. And from which side? This side. Hmm. Okay, so I'm noticing I'm going to have to create some dumbbell shelves. How would this one be placed? Perhaps something like that. what if keep it to this point? And we're going to need barbell. No. Pearls. This is the one. With the 10. So if we hold down shift and right click on a transform, we're going to copy its transform, which is a great tip. Speeds up the process a bit. Why is it disappearing on me? That's annoying. Come on, Unreal. Okay, so let's copy that point. You know, let's do it this way. Might be easier for now. That means I can just copy this point. There we go. Again, disappears, which is annoying. That's also annoying. Might have made it a bit too small. Yeah, awesome. God dang it. All right, so what's the easiest way to fix that? Is to redo the barbells or the rack itself. I mean, I can just remove one rack or one of these shelves. Yeah, see the bit. I think that is the easiest one. And that will be the barbell rack. I assume I have a backup. I do. The hooks, let's do it less 5. And why is it my head right now? Is it I need to move one of these? What's going on? Okay, so oh, of course, I need to do it locally. That should be more than enough. Hopefully. Scene collection. And we're going to apply. Merge. And for the, let's, I do it this way. That is not the way I wanted. Is it this way then? Yes, that's the one. And make sure these are correct. I don't need all of these. Not sure why I still kept them. Let's remove this one. Probably use these data points. Correct name. What about the export? Looks correct in Unreal. Hopefully by going to Rack, re-import. That looks correct to me. Awesome. And we're gonna move this again. Why is it though that I can't see? Can I, is there something like view distance? Where do I change that? Gizmo scale. That's not the one. Hmm. Nope, apparently that's not that easy. Let's just make it close then. That's close enough. Right, that makes perfect sense. Oh, what about the, does look like they're still, move you up a bit apparently. Absolutely unnecessary, but we're doing it either way. Let's do 25s. Put you right there. Perfect. That looks great. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. And by that, I mean, I'm just gonna do this. I think we're getting the point across either way, so I don't have to create, add to the other side. We could also do this. Um, right. Do we have one of these plate holders? Do we have a plate rack? We have plates, but we don't have a plate rack. Okay. We need a plate rack. Where's the best place to note that down? There we go. At least I have it somewhere. Now, let's join these. What I want to do is about something like that. I think that can work. We're going to make a solid area for, use a specific one for leg, like so. And Yep, let's make these next to the wall. Because here I kind of want the rack of the dumbbell rack. It's a temporary thing. Let's add this thing. I mean, something along these lines. Is that too tall? No, it would be reasonable height because you usually have the dumbbells roughly your like mid halfway up your body and then near your shins. So this could be a reasonable height. Let's imagine that as a mirror. Should it go all the way down? All right. Then we need the chairs. Would we go about that? I think for now, we could use this again. But make this one. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Let's make you 2. And for the love of it, just make this one also 2. Distance-wise, would you have... How close would they be? Try this. Probably too close. Imagine those be temporarily placeholders for... what do you want to call them? Exercise chairs? And guessing we would have this one all the way over here. That's top down. Again, it keeps disappearing on me. That's annoying. Let's copy you. I saw it. Where is it? There you go. Where is it? I'm going to say that these should be rotated around. Sure, should it be something like this? Guess it doesn't really matter that much. Right. We're going to move. Try to figure out if it's better to have the entire wall dedicated to, like, you would have this would be dumbbells, and then you would have another mirror on the side for the yoga part. But yogas, they usually would love to have, well, that's a very generalization. As far as I can tell, usually you would have these wooden ladders in those areas where people can kind of grab onto and stretch whatever they use these ladders for. So I might just do that, which is a double mirror. Move the leg press somewhere else. I'm also going to say that these needs to be raised up top of something. Reset the snap. Hey again, are you back from sheep herding, Mohammed? Let's see. Let's make that. Now let's keep it to 10. I think 10 could be a good number. How about that? That will mean I need to. If that's halfway, then this makes sense to me. So I would also need one of these, what do you call it? Plate racks near these. You done traveling? And the last 2 days was good. I'm glad to hear. Glad the rough part is over. What else do we have? Of course, we need to place our cardio bikes, right? They should probably have one area for themselves. What's going on? Feels like it's off. It is off. Why is it off? Why are you off? What's going on? Why is this telling me? Why are you negative? That makes no sense. When did I do that? It seems like everyone else is fine, right? We're we're going to move this over. Not that much. Let's also put these down. Compare it to this thing. I need to make it bigger. 1.2. Be more than enough. That's a bit much. Right. I'm guessing you could also add another mirror to this side. Probably add a color so we can kind of start seeing color differences. What is this? The last 2 days was good, not because of traveling, but because I prepared and I gave my university documents to the university in the same day, and the government decided to give me a place to live in. That's amazing. Congratulations. I hope this helps you turn things around, and the next year and whatever years you have left is because it will be the best of years. I'm happy for you, Mehmet. That's awesome. Yeah, check it out. Then we're gonna do a little bit fancy thing. We're gonna pick half of you, put back a little bit, like so. And then on the other side, we're gonna place treadmills. You're gonna start studying soon. Oh, that's a good thing, right? That is the pillar. These can be closer together, can't they? That's a lot of them. And I'm guessing we could also add something like TVs. That is kind of annoying that they are not center. That's going to annoy me. It's what's better though. 2, that makes sense. Now these are not centered. That annoys me. There we go. And how far though? Well, that's good enough. Well, I don't know, Mohammed, if I want to hear it or not, because you haven't told me. I have no idea what you're trying to say. If it's something positive, of course I want to hear it. And if you want to vent something, sure, go ahead. Now we have space for cardio, I guess. Legs. These could also have something else. Well, we don't have anything else, so that's something for the future, I guess. Alternatively, we could make more room for other section of squat racks. Why not? Why not? And I guess 9 is... Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Let's go with 9. Where are you? Oh, okay. Yeah. Did you get some news? Or she got back to you? Okay, that is annoying. Why is it giving me that? There you go. I mean, these are such minuscule adjustments. Really unnecessary, but for my sanity's sake. Oop, oop. Pick, pick. Let's go a full meter to the left. I should text you back. All right. That's a good thing. What else do we have? We need racks. No, sorry, shelves. Right. We don't have anything related to yoga stuff, although we do have the old or the one we bought. They look like wrap, but that's something else. It makes you happy somehow. I think it's quite a obvious way it makes you happy. Someone wants to talk to you. That's always a good thing, right? So it's fun when someone texts you back, especially if they're in a different country. It's kind of hard to keep that conversation going, but she wants to. That's a good thing. I do have this rack. A ton of these, like incline bench press. Would it be more reasonable to do... Where is it? Incline. Oh, you have decline, you have incline. I guess we can have it... I need to move that much. Apart from the placement, I think these kind of represents decent. The thing is, I don't really know how the characters themselves will be limited to their movements. That is something we need to figure out, I guess. For now, we have like a bunch of cardio. Leg. Do we have another leg exercise? No, it doesn't look like we have. But we have these things. Oh, I do have another leg. We got the leg extension one. Machine flies. Power tower. Yeah, why not? We can get it in. These two are not part of you. You need to be gone. What else do we have? Smith machine. I mean, that is technically a leg size. The one thing my gym does is that it has... Let's remove these. Oh, come on. Yes. And he has these in front, which are going to be slightly small. I increased them. That's probably too big, but let's go with that. I really want to, from the moment I came here today, you're doing very good with the gym. Oh, thank you, man. Really appreciate that. And you have an idea, please share. Yeah, please do. I mean, I'm not going to have these particular ones, but that gives us an idea at least. It looks like horrendous. Why is it that bad? Oh, it's using the comic shader. That's why. Let's not do that for now. Has it already been another 40 minutes? What is this pace we're going in? All right. Yep. Apparently we got ads in like a minute, assuming it's correct. Of course. Okay, let's remove this now. Shove these down. Let's move them back. That's more than enough. Grab these two and move them away. And let's also delete these. And I'm going to save. So in this, like 10 seconds, we're going to have some ads. Mixing TV, black screen TV and some mirrors. Yeah, absolutely. That's not a bad idea. Alternatively, we could have some like a TV and windows. Just make things less monotone. Monotone. I think that's the word. But yeah, absolutely. I'm not against that idea. Right now, though, I'm trying to limit the amount of assets I'm using just for the sake of, I don't know. I want to see a few assets I can get away with, still looking like a gym. But absolutely, that is certainly an idea. Oh, sorry, I can't do anything because we're in an ad. Or at least we should be soon. Mirror in the wall and TV in front. In the end, that's up to the player, I guess. But yeah. All right, so it's way off. I need to fix that somehow. I don't know. Either way, we're in ads right now. So while that is going, I'm going to play a guessing game. We haven't done that today. So it is time. Well, let's see. Everything's ready. Yep. All right. So I'm thinking we should start with. It's been kind of. We don't have a lot of old games. So my hope is that by going by something slightly newer, well, slightly, I'm going to go with Bloodborne. First thing that came to my head. Let's go with that, see what at least gets us. All right, so we got one correct thing, which is it's an in-house thing. So what else? It's less than. See, that's the thing. It's rarely older than like 10 years. They seem to be focusing on new stuff. Just because it's in my head. Let's go with that. That's made in Unity, of course. So it's older than 2024. All right. And it's in-house. I hate in-house stuff. But Noita. I'm pretty sure that is in-house. It's not. What is then considered in-house? Wow. 2016, 2018. Welcome back from ads. I mean, technically, Bethesda's in-house, Bethesda's engine, what is it? The creation engine is technically in-house, isn't it? And 16 to 18, I'm thinking, I feel like this Fallout 76 could be that old. No. The creation engine isn't in-house. I'm lost to what in-house means. I was pretty sure that is in-house. So it's likely a multiplayer thing. Fallout Shelter? I don't think that's correct, because if you look like the Fallout series is the wrong franchise. So it can't be a Fallout game. And also Fallout is a shooter, so it it can't be. Well, technically Shelter isn't, but it is not a Fallout game. Well, something that came out that year was Demon Souls, right? No. Dark Souls, I mean. Third one, I'm pretty sure that was 2016 or 17. Could have been 18 too, but oh, there you go. 17. And that is in-house. But it's not FromSoft. Okay. This is what on earth? Phasmophobia. Perhaps. Perhaps. Sure. Is that from 2017, though? Is it that old? I don't think it's that old. I don't have any things else to guess. No, it's too young. The game is not old enough. And it's also made in Unity. And a few other things. It's actually kind of wrong in all places. All right, give me a clue. I need a clue. A lose a life. Yes, yes, I know. It's platform adventure. I'm thinking it could be Super Mario Odyssey. Don't worry, Muppet. It's fine. I have nothing better to guess either, so it's perfectly fine. What is adventure platform? When did they release Mario Odyssey? That was the main game for the Switch, right? I'm thinking it could be. Oh. I'm getting good at this. I know like 20 games or something like that. Elden Ring. I would have guessed Elden Ring if it wasn't for the fact that I saw a platform, but that would have been my second guess. But there you go. We got that done quickly too. Awesome. And there you go. All right, so we're gonna place these. So here's the thing. The thing I hate the most with these types of machines is they usually place them head to head or front to front. So when you do all your lap pulls and everything like that, you had to stare into the face of the one in front of you. And it's kind of awkward because otherwise you can either stare straight ahead or you have to stare to the side, but that is just annoying when it comes to like doing your focus and everything. So you're looking dead into someone else's eyes and it's almost romantic, almost. And it's annoying because I don't want to be romantic. I'm getting good at it. Well, I'm guessing I'm roughly, I don't think I'm even 50-50 right now. More than 50% I'm wrong. So I don't know. I'm trying to motivate people to say, I don't know. Well, that's a good thing. You don't have to have a reason. You can just motivate. That's a good thing. And we need you. Guess we can have it. Let's, oh, why is it not working? Come on. What if I do, that's actually kind of good. And we have the power rack, when it was called Power Tower. Never heard of it. That's way too small. Well, that's fine though. Then we have the leg extension. Where should I put that? Could do it this way. Still have quite a lot of empty space. So perhaps having it around that thing isn't really going to work. Let's try and do this instead. Okay. I'm not sure about this. Well, let's say that is good enough. I'm not super fan of this layout, but it's good enough, I guess. Welcome back, Hodler. You just missed it, but I got a point today. I got it. I managed to get it correct, which is a big step. I think I had 3 or 4 points at this stage. That remembers me. That's kind of nice. I took it when they gave me this and 17. That's when I kind of, yes, there has to be Mario Odyssey. That's the only game I could think of either, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, you passed by your PC and saw me playing? Yeah, I was about to honor your dedication to Uncharted, but I decided not to. I don't know. Maybe next time. You know, I want to. Although I didn't play that game much, I never played it myself. I'm well aware of it, but I never played it. So that makes us 2. Is this like kind of like real life? I'd say it depends. I've seen gyms where you have them face to face. I've seen gyms where you have it against the wall. But usually you would do it something like this. You would even have, in some cases, which I find more extreme, you would even have them like in the something like this. Or ignore that they're inside each other. And you would have at least 3 variations. Sometimes you would have 2 or 1, and then 2 different variations on the side. But it could be different. I'm not sure how it's in other countries, but here in Sweden, that's kind of common. You can't type us of us. Well, I got the gist of it. Truer and true is kind of close. All right, we need a. God, that is so small. Can I make it like at least 50% larger than that? How close you want to be on a yoga mat? I'm assuming you don't want to be that close, right? We need a ball, which is probably the ugliest ball I've ever seen. And just scale up ever slightly. Well, let's put you there, there, and this one has kind of drifted off a bit. There we go. Well, if I go to the gym every day or as many days as possible during the weekends or the week, it's one of the things that keeps me healthy. And I like what should I call it? It's kind of meditative. It helps me get out of my work mentality because usually my day is 9 a.m. in the morning. I start work. I end work around 5 p.m. and I can either just go to the gym and get that break, just working out a bit, just it feels good, or I can start working on my projects. And I kind of want to have a pause between the various projects. There's a streamer I follow who uses bouncing ball as his chair for PC. I've seen that before. Not streamers necessarily. Or you talk about what's his name? He's a coder. God, I know his name. I have it on the tip of my tongue. His name is something with P something. I know that I'm pretty sure he uses this a balancing ball. What is his name though? God. Well, maybe I'll figure out once I stop thinking about it. Yeah, meditation is like I don't really have to think about work or reading or coding or whatever. I just have to move around, and that movement is meditative. Cool life? Well, it's a decent life. For some, it might be cool. For me, it's everyday stuff. Well, I'm happy. It's a good life. I can tell that. No, not Fiera. Although I never heard that. It's not Prismatic, but this is YouTuber. God damn it, what's his name? Now I need to figure that out. It annoys me. What is his name? Oh, it used to be. I used to follow him, but it wasn't really my thing. I stopped. You hate when I forget things? Yeah. Especially, I mean, if I just forget it and it's not even close, then I'm fine. But now I feel like I kind of know his name, and that annoys me. Oh, I can't. Oh, this is hell. Sorry, I need to do this. I need this. You're gonna have to deal with it. Oh God. I just need a name. It helps me feel better. Yeah. I just don't want it to be this. Oh, he's just not talking, only Googling. That's annoying. I should eat eggs. I think I'm a lost cause when it comes to memories. Memory. I do eat eggs. I eat 4 a day. I'm afraid I'm a lost cause. Oh God, this is so annoying. I'm trying to look at others I follow if they have. Oh, this guy also follows these, or these people also look at these. I'm like, no, that's not helping. And I'm pretty sure this YouTube Twitcher does know the guy. I'm gonna give this another minute or so. If I can't figure it out, I'm giving up. Let's try YouTube. I also know he has a YouTube channel. Thing is, I haven't seen his stuff in quite some time, so I'm not sure if I just not getting his recommendations anymore. That's kind of weird feeling because I've seen his stuff around for a long time. Oh, there we go. I see him. I see him. Where is it? Okay, what's your name again? What's your name again? Come on. Stop. What's your name? Yeah. Got it. I got it. The Primogen. That's his name. Like, holy shit. I got it, though. I got it. Play color and blind and solve mazes. I can see the mazes. I never heard the play color and blind. What is that? I mean, you're referring to should I imagine myself being colorblind or then that name of a game? Curious. All right. Does this feel like a gym by now? I'm not sure. They upgrade the myelin in your brain cells. Oh, there you go. Hiposi, how you doing? Welcome. You're alive. Well, I'm glad. That's a dramatic way to say hi, but welcome. Should I just create a placeholder material? You're alive, unfortunately, or it's unfortunately that's the way you decide to introduce or say hi. It's not unfortunate. It's dramatic. What you've been up to? Let's make this new. Make it should we call it mirror? We can always delete these things at some point. We're gonna fake this. Oh, need you to be. No, can't do that. Let me do it this way. We're gonna fake this by just throwing it into metallic. Give me full metallic. And we're gonna do a full gloss roughness. That's close enough. Job searching, all right. And ooh, you're playing City Skylines. I love that game. The first or the second one? I've played the first one, not the second one. The first one, I absolutely love the game. It's such an addictive game. I should probably play that on stream, by the way. I think that could be fun. Color blind is where you see the colors today. You try to put every color in this plate. Oh, okay. So you would have a pattern of colors, and then the next day you would try to remember it. That's a cool idea. First one, you wait until the second one's getting better. I've heard though that it's in a decent spot now, isn't it? Or maybe I've just missed a few things. I had this YouTuber, Biffa, plays indie games. I think that's his full name, and he always works in or makes games. Sorry, videos with City Skyline, and I like those. But hopefully, the second one needs improvements, I guess. It's unfortunate that Paradox released it in that condition, but then again, I kind of understand them also. Because it's kind of like Payday. Payday has had a similar issue when they released Payday 3. Payday 2 has been around for so long, and they had all this content, and then you release Payday 3, you match the amount of content, or I guess would you just go for improvements of systems and add as you go, right? You're gonna have to learn new mechanics. Oh yeah, in the City Skylines 2. That's true. And why not stick to one game, right? It's gonna be and World of Warcraft. I just like it. Don't want to learn anything new. It's comfortable. It's kind of brain dead. I'm replaying Mist of Pandaria right now. Or actually, I'm soon 85, level 85, which means that I can, like, probably tomorrow start playing an expansion of Mist of Pandaria. It's classics. Unless it reached 480k. All right, nice. Ooh, 83% traffic with despawning off. That's pretty decent. The main idea for the game, are you referring to City Skylines or the game I'm working on, Mohammed? The City Skylines is you're building and maintaining a city. You expand the city, makes it bigger. Operation, hey, how you doing? Welcome. Done with coding today, or has it been a day off? Oh yeah, I'm playing WoW. I've played WoW since 2008, I think. Day off. Oh, that's nice. I saw you playing. What was it? You were playing multiple demos a few streams ago of horror games, weren't you? And last time I saw you, you were coding. A day off though. That's nice. Is that a mirror? Well, you can't tell. Oh, tonight is demo night. Are you back to the demos you played last times, or do you have a list of new games? Yeah, definitely Cobbler. It will be split. Right now, these are just placeholders. I mean, I've just placed these humongous cubes. So these are not by any means the final. It's just me trying to figure out what could look good if I wanted this large or whatever. What I'm working on today. Well, I'm back to the game I've been talking quite a bit about. Yeah, it's a gym. And right now I'm just trying to place things, see if size-wise we're looking at some decent assets. Do I want new assets? Because you can see we have these hot packaged assets compared to mine. I'm realizing we probably need a smith machine, leg extensions probably, and also pec decks, lap pulls, whatever you want to call it. I think that's all another pec deck. This is called Power Tower, which is a cool name. But I hate these exercises. I hate body weight, lap pulls, and dips. One of my most hated after leg day. Leg day is the worst though. And of course, we need some yoga places with some balls. That looks horrendous. Do I have that dumb material? I do. Need to remove that. And then so on. Where are you? There we go. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out an art style for us. It's a decent progress. Yeah, I agree. I do like it. Wow, this is right. You do a mirror. Yeah. It's kind of easy considering it's just 2 parameters. Is it metallic? Yes. Is it glossy? Yes. Then you're done. There you go. Best city you've ever made. New city reached 37k tinkering with different road layouts to maximize traffic. Failing. Ooh. That's unfortunate. What happened to the accent colors of the bike? Well, this is a test bike. The other one, we do have that still. Let's see if I can do... Not that. We do it this way. Come on. Well, I did mix with the colors, but there are some accent colors on this one. We could, if we wanted to, update it. And I believe... Let's see. So it should be this one. Because we had this neon green, right? Neon green. Oh, of course, I need to do that. This is level 2. Yeah, exactly. I just blew up your 8-bit mind. That's a cool way of saying it. So, yeah. I probably should find some plants to throw around a bit. Kiposi, the traffic is doing weird things where it turns into a no outlet neighborhood just to turn around to go the opposite direction. They have the option to turn the way they want to go. They just don't. Are you using mods, Kiposi? I know the, what's it called? The President traffic mod something where you can kind of manually divert the lanes. You don't have that option, right? Yes, exactly. It's not like you accidentally modded something in those areas. You like the green? Green as the LSD? Yeah. Oh, it's gone now, but yeah. Actually, I think I can get it back. There you go. It's kind of retro, isn't it? It should be darker, though. Oh, yeah, that is kind of retro. So I realized we need to... I'm going to update my to-do list. Oh, that's not the right one. Oh, this is funny for everyone who wasn't here earlier. I didn't realize this at first, but I was using this as a reference. There's some funky stuff going on. This is, we realized after some time, likely AI. And by likely, I mean it's absolutely 100% AI. You checked everything, 90% of the traffic is coming out of the high density neighborhood. Trying to go to office, go right, to go left. It makes no sense. Right. I mean, for me, it only comes down to things like perhaps you have a, what is called One Direction. Is that what it's called? I think it's called One Direction Road. Maybe you're missing some lane numbers. Your lane math doesn't add up. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, but if you have 9% coming out of the high density, I don't. It's such a long time. Played city scans. And you are Mohammed cooking. Nice. Couscous. I haven't had that in years. You use AI references for drawing? Yeah. That's kind of what I see the strength of it, though I will be careful when it comes to references, especially human anatomy. It rarely gets it right. And even if it gets it right, you can still see small mistakes. Like, look at this. It might not be obvious at first, like looking back a bit, like squinting, but in the corner you have these merged plates. They're supposed to be separate, and it looks like a turd for some reason. These, we'll notice these earlier, they are compressed together as if they've been under a hydraulic press. And why one leg? That makes no sense. This bench is probably the least worrisome of all of them. Then you have wheels attached to a yoga mat. That's weird. A single leg. This machine doesn't seem to have back legs. And these bars are not even connected. It just goes on and on. And the biggest glutes you've ever seen. And the lockers, yeah. Moroccan dish. Is that typically part of the Moroccan diet? Couscous? That is actually a turd, yeah, probably. It's a two-way going both ways. Right. The only way I can make them turn left to the office is forcing them to go left. What if you do a asymmetric road? Where you have... You probably understand what I'm talking about already, but... So the way it sounds like... Let's see, where are you? White, pen, layers, new... So... You want to go left, right? If that's one. So if this is the road, if you make it one lane that way, but you have two lanes like this, one for straight. You've already tried that. Huh. Is that the only way to get in to the office? Like, do you have something on the other side of the office, or is this the only way in? Because if you have multiple ways, you might want to like kind of make the road end this part so they can't get in. Then you have to do a turnaround. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell because in my head, I'm probably imagining stuff that's really weird. But that was usually one of the problems I ran into. We see this guy's one AI vehicles not doing their stuff. Oh, sorry. It's on an island. And it's on the other side. All right. Well, I wish you all the luck. I'm stumped. Especially I can't see it, so makes things hard. But if you figure it out, let us know. All right, so let's remove this dumb AI stuff. That's the worst part. The worst part with this AI thing isn't actually that it is AI. It is that it took me about 2 weeks to notice. That's the worst part. I don't like that. I don't like that I can't see it straight away. We'd send screenshots if you could. You can't on in chat. But if you want to, you can join our Discord and you can send images and screenshots there if you want to. I should have in my about a invitation link. So I absolutely encourage if you want to share stuff. I'd love to have you join us at in Discord if you want to. Oh, and Cobbler, by the way, you're still here. I've added a icon showing when I'm muted. If I ever go like muted for an extended period of time, there's also a visual. But I should probably add that sound effect that you mentioned, picking every 5 minutes. Hey, you're muted. Pick. At least something only I can hear. That could probably be a good idea. We went to Twitch. Okay, so what we can do in Twitch, there's a command. I probably can do that and see if it doesn't pop up on your side. Oh, there we go. I forgot I had that command. If you click that link, you can join us over at Discord. And I'm going to have to, there you go. Are you K? Yeah, we probably are. So let's say wave hi. And just add it to looking for games. That's good enough. I can create a dedicated channel for that later on. But welcome. Oh, please read the rules, but I assume you mostly know most of the rules when it comes to Discord. That's just the basic rules. Where are we? Right. Oh, right. You mentioned something about a locker, Cobbler. I need lockers. This is more or less an end game type of gym, isn't it? What a late game, because I think the idea so far has been this will be your starting area and a door somewhere, I guess. Oh, I need a door. There you go. Let's move over to this. What I need is exercise bears. I'm not sure what that's. Let's do within parentheses, free weights. That makes sense. You don't see a way to get the verified thing. Didn't I verify you? Oh, maybe I didn't, by the way. Oh, sorry. Just 1 second. I need to do this properly. somehow. How about now? I think you're verified now. What else? I call it a locker room module. It works? Perfect. We also need a plate rack. I think did notice that. Also, although not as important, we also need an air conditioner. What else? What else? Okay, we got ads in a few minutes, or sorry, seconds. I'm gonna go. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna see if something we shared on Discord. If it hasn't, we're gonna play another guessing game while we wait. So I'm just gonna jump over to main page. Do this. Yeah, somehow my streamer bot is way off. What is this? What is it, man? It's so hard to cook more than coding in PowerShell. That might be personal. I'm cooking less difficult than PowerShell, but okay. Let's see. I can do that, right? Go. Okay, something's way wrong. Why isn't it showing ads? I need to turn off my messages, I think. Yeah. Oh, while I'm talking about them, there we go. All right. So while we're waiting for everyone to return, see if we can't figure out this game. Let's start with, you know what? Just because we mentioned City Skylines. Okay. Oh, it's cities, isn't it? There you go. Let's go with the first one. So, what we know is that it's single player. All right. That tells me nothing. I have so many mods, it takes so long to open. Been there, been there. What's the best mods you use? Traffic Manager was one of my favorites. I had another one, I can't remember right now. It's been like, I think 2 years since I played City Skylines last time. Traffic Mod was definitely one of them. Ooh, Factorio. Let's go with Factorio. Yes, it should. No, sorry. We can't go with Factorio because it's a single player and Factorio has co-op and multiplayer, so we can't go with that. We could go with something like God of War. That's not RimWorld. Is RimWorld not multiplayer? Realistic population, Move It. Oh, I remember Move It. Yeah. And Network Anarchy. And Network Anarchy is one more that I used. Kind of a must if you want to go really deep into it. Okay, let's try RimWorld. But somebody tells me RimWorld isn't purely single player. It is purely single player. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Unfortunately, we can't use any of these because both are Unity, both are isometric bird view, so no. Okay, I'm going to try. as have ended on Twitch side, by the way. So welcome back, everyone. Let's try God off. I'm assuming. Let's try Ragnarok. Correct year. Third person. All right. So we got the year. So we need a 3-year-old game. Third person. Single player. And it's likely not a hack and slash. This is not in the mid of pandemic, but it's at the end or towards the end of pandemic. What the hell was released during that time? I'm stuck. Could it be a Dark Souls? Because Dark Souls is third person, isn't it? Diablo? Did you check the clues, Cobbler? I don't think Diablo will count, especially since Diablo is... I think you could go co-op with Diablo. And I'm guessing you're thinking of... Well, neither 3 or 4 were released in 2022. So, a lot of stuff there. Dark Souls? Or Doom? No, Doom, it can't be Doom because Doom is first person. But Dark Souls. And Cobbler throws a Doom too. That's also first person. And Dark Souls. I don't think there was a Dark Souls in 2022. Doom is a good one. Unfortunately, it's not a good guess. Sorry, Mohammed. It's just not a good guess. I'm stuck. Okay, we need something. We need something. Is there like a shooter that came out that year? I'm stuck. Backrooms. Is Backrooms third person? And can't you do co-op when it comes to Backrooms? I'm gonna guess Elden Ring. Of course, I forgot it has co-op. Okay. I'm afraid that this is a game I don't know. It feels like it would be. No, right? Small Nightmares. I don't think that counts as third person. Valheim would be co-op, wouldn't it? Let's sacrifice a heart for a clue so we can get something. Nacon. Spiders. Should I know these? I feel like I don't know these. Nacon. I can't say I know these. Exactly, that's kind of my point. I have no idea. Huh. All right, so we need something. I mean, it's gonna be wrong, but I'm just gonna go with Pal World. Hopefully, there's something. Oh, it's from 2024, of course. I thought it was older than that. I'm stumped. Ninja something, all right. You're saying Orochi. No. Ah. How is it spelled? How do you spell it? You spell it like this. Steel Rising. Don't know about that. Is Steel Rising a third-person game and single player? Sun Wukong could be. That could be, but I'm feeling the dev. That's not the right dev. So I'm not kind of lost. Should it be? It is a single third person. Okay, I'm going to test that. If that doesn't work, we're going to try Sun Wukong. Oh, there you go. Wait. I've never heard of this. What was the clue that gave it away? Pause. Let's see. Was it the dev? Or did you just guess? How did you get that? I'm curious. The dev? All right. I've never heard of the dev before. What was it? Spider? Was it? Spiders. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Who are you? Oh, they made a few games. Of orcs and men. I like that. Are you surprised you got it? I can definitely see they have a specific art style, or yeah, one type of art style. I like it though. Okay. This is Steel Rising, I guess. See the burns, bleeds, suffered madness. King Louis XVI. Oh, it's in France. France. Like Tyrant King. All right. Cool. All right. So we did get it. Awesome. Oh, come on. So you're saying you posted your island. Okay. Let's have a look. Holy shit. You've used every single space. I assume you don't mind me sharing, by the way. This is insane. So I guess the red ones are the issue. Is that the thing? Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, a bit late, but I appreciate the late approval. Sorry. Should have waited a bit. All right. So all right. Yeah, the delay. I keep forgetting the delay. So are they doing a U-turn down here? Because if they are, I'm assuming this road right here is one way. No? What else? They can go down. They can't get out. It looks like if this down here is one way, You have no way in one ways anywhere in the city. So I thought these were one ways. They are not apparently. Okay. Because if they were, that would kind of make sense if they can't get in, but they can't get out because this is a one way. But if you're saying that it isn't a one, then I don't know. Oh, sorry. Of course you don't. Of course you don't, because I am actually. Let's do it this way. Can I do it that way? Probably could. How about this? There you go. I was trying to show Discord, but I do have streamer mode on, so that makes sense. Talk about your task. Ah, my eyes. What was it? Why did something flash? Can I do no? How do I move around? I need to do this. So this part, you're saying this is not a one way, but a two way. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's no. So I'm concerned about if they. I'm assuming this is the area you were talking about. That's why they do the U-turn. Anywhere else is two way. Okay. Because I'm thinking if you have an issue down here with them turning around, that's likely due to them not having an exit. Well, they do have, but they might want one more. You might want to kind of do this or something. I don't know. Maybe easy if I don't use red. If you kind of connect that part, perhaps. Well, let's use yellow instead. Is that the area that's big? It's further to the right. Oh, is this the area that you were mentioning? Hmm. So they can't. Are they? What is it? They don't want to do this turn, or is it they don't want to do that turn? It's kind of curious. Unless they're getting on the interstate. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so they don't want to go down this path. And why is that? It's a good question because I can't see. It's a bit low res. It's kind of hard to tell. But why not? Are you try to force it by using the TM mod? Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Kind of. Because I would want to see like them doing one left and then another one like that, right? That's what you're talking about. That's what we want. Glitch from overmodding. I mean, it's not, you can't really rule it out. But it's more likely, like what he mentioned earlier, that they want to take the fastest way to the destination. And it might be that they want to get to the highway as fast as possible. New photos in chat. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. So this is the intersection itself. Well, you forced them to do that. But they still don't want to do it? Huh. Oh, okay, okay. Still, though, I don't see why they wouldn't, in this case, go, well, right. That doesn't make sense. Because everything seems to be correct in my eyes. You might want to try. What if you try, they do have a proper color. What if you, instead of, wow, that doesn't work. Instead of sending, yeah, exactly. But what is, instead of sending both of these down to this one, what if you send them to this lane instead? And you make these into 2 lane. You would have 1 lane that goes left and 1 lane that goes straight instead. I'm not sure if this is going to help. It might feel, I feels a bit like you have too many lanes. I think you can narrow it down quite a bit. But then again, I'm not the expert when it comes to city skylines. I'm thinking chances are this could probably be a 2. This could be a 1. I think these could probably be 2, 2, 2, and 2. That might be a lot to do. Can I increase the size somehow? You've tried to low lane math. I fixed the 2 turning into 1 lane. Okay. Now I'm thinking the red might be in the way for these 2. Then again, that might, it still should work. Try code work like that in real life? Kinda. You can force it. We're forcing it a little bit. And I think this purple, for example, you could probably ignore that and have this go straight on. Like so. And you only have 1 left, or sorry, in this case, right turn. Sorry, my bad. It's the other way around. No. They go at different times. The red line doesn't collide with them. Oh, okay. So you have traffic lights. Fair enough. Maybe you want to remove the TM stuff for now. Maybe that is bugged out. Well, it's a fun challenge, but I don't think I can do anything more than this. This is just me kind of throwing out ideas. You turned it off and made it worse. That's so typical. You tried literally everything. What if you give them more ways to get in and out? Because as far as I saw, there was only 1 way into that section. Oh no, there's 1 further up ahead. But what if you connect to the intersection to the left? You would have, well, I turned off paint. That makes no sense. And like you probably already tried this, but I'm thinking you had one lane, you had it like this, right? And you had a big highway going down this part, and this would be the area that didn't work for you. But I also noticed that you have lanes going this way or like this, but it never touch these parts. So I'm thinking, what if you add one that goes like this? Then they had two options. Some will probably go down to this part and some will go this way. It might not fix the problem because it seems like there's an AI thing rather than the roads themselves, if that makes sense. Oh, well, if you figure it out, please let us know. Because I do love these types of like problem solving, and it makes me want to play City Skylines. Ooh, maybe that should be my next thing. Then they just use the side roads to get to the high density. Traffic gets backed up for miles. Then we go to the bigger roads, shortcuts. All right. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Couscous is done. I will go for dinner if you want to come so we can. Well, if you can bring me with you, please do. Otherwise, I'm only streaming for another like half an hour, 45 minutes. So I might want to go to lunch, but dinner. Hey, if you can bring me with you, sure, go for it. All right, so I should probably try add some kind of door somewhere. And this, oh, also the reception disk. We were talking about the reception disk. You just made lunch. All right, cool. What did you go for? What's lunch? See, I'm going to. Where are you? There you are. Do that. Oh, come on. Please. There we go. Gone. Ooh, chicken strips with homemade barbecue sauce. That sounds amazing. Is it a sweet barbecue or a spicy one? What do you go for? Honey barbecue. Ooh, that's so good. That is absolutely the best. It's kind of hard to beat honey barbecue. I'm just going to borrow this. There we go. There's a reception disk somewhere. Pretty sure. Static. Nope. Okay. Let's go blueprint then. Didn't he create a... There we go. Why is it... Oh, I moved it. My bad. My fault. See. All right, so this makes me think we need more assets eventually. Eventually. Or all right. I might have gone too far. I should have kept it to that small area. As if a starting point. But it does give me some hope. We are kind on the right track. And the mirror thing did work quite well. It's doing some weird stuff the further away I look at it. So I might have to play around with some dust. Actually, do we still have the reflection capture boxes? Oh, we do. All right. Oh, I thought foo-foo meant something else. The foo-foo is kind of bad. What is foo-foo, Mohammed? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. So in some cultures, foo-foo is kind of an expression of like laughter. Kind of like the West has you have foo-foo or foo-foo in some areas of the world. Can't remember exactly. So I thought that was some expression you were making. Foo-foo, so please let me know, what is foo-foo? You need to know how to do something. You should be proud. If you can cook, you're well on the way, right? It's one of those skills you should have. What we're saying, Fufu is saying something is too fancy for us. Oh, there you go. Yeah, all right. We don't have Fufu in Swedish though, so for us, it's kind of it means nothing. Well, it's everything in context, right? I should have kept it to a single. I think I need to redo some planning. Although I got some good ideas and things we need. We definitely need an exercise chair and a. All right, I forgot about that. We need. What are they called? They are called dumbbells. Dumbbell rack. We need that. But I think we need a dedicated area purely for the reception disc. This might be overkill. Kind of decent when it comes to like a more fancy gym, so it might be an upgrade. But as a initial reception disc, I think this is overkill. So let's add a note that we need a simplified reception disk. And perhaps the room or the area for the reception disk could be made as a standalone module in Blender. That might make things easier. Yeah. Something, let's see. Let's do this again. I should probably have some kind of default template. Is that possible? Can I do that, Painter? So I'm thinking is this. So we want to keep it simple as a demo, the initial setup. What I can do is I can have an area roughly like this. And you would have a door and you would have a reception disk. AI goes in and enters the gym this way. And the area of the gym will be roughly this size. And then we can expand these in these directions. All right. What else do we need? We need a bench press. I think that is a decent start. And we probably need a dumbbell shelf or a rack. What else could we need? Like the very basics. Well, we need a cardio bike, right? What else? We did note down a few things. Right, treadmill. Ignore the look of these letters. We also mentioned squat rack. Fufu is a mixture of soft dough, sugar, cane sugar usually, okay, and some ground cinnamon. Ooh. That sounds almost like a sweet dessert, right? Place for calisthenics. Perhaps, yeah. So what we're trying to create right now is the very, like an MVP, a minimal viable product, or as my brother likes to call it, an MLP, which is minimal lovable project, product. So we want something that represents all the characteristics we want to look for. So we have stereotypes of each NPC. We have strongman, we have bodybuilders, we have influencers, we have something called the normie. Normie has no like preference. And then we have, with poor namings, we have soy boy, oldie, and body positive. We're going to change these, but they are like placeholders right now. And we want them to prefer one machine and then go to the next depending on a list of categories. So a strongman, for example, STR, they will prefer a combination of A, B, and C. A being a really power-focused exercise, such as squats. The next will be less, and the other one will be less. But it will still be heavy focused on strength. So they would have a higher combined, or in this case, it's not 5, it's 4 points than compared to bodybuilders or anyone else. So they would have preferred a combination of perhaps bench, squat, and perhaps dumbbells. Then you have the other ones, they prefer cardio over anything else. So perhaps calisthenics could be a mix of that. I'm actually going to note it down. That's not a bad idea. Because I, to be honest, had completely forgotten about it. So enter, so we could have bench, we could have squat, perhaps a bike, 2 bikes, perhaps. Well, you do have the treadmill, so let's call this a treadmill. So let's make it treadmill. And that will mean we have this one, this one, this one, and that one. What's the? Did we only pick 5 initial exercises? We did. Not sure if that's going to be enough. That is what we've decided on, at least. So that would mean we could have the dumbbell rack down here. Or in a different combination, but that will make things a lot easier for us. Traffic rate up 70%. Awesome. What was it at before? I don't think we talked about that. What was it? Did you go up like 2-3% or 5-6%? Oh, also we do consider having like a vending machine, right? Oh shit. That's closely in on 100% improvements. That's amazing. But is the intersection still the issue? Or an issue? I'm assuming we might have more than one. Yeah, it's still an issue. That's too bad. Usually there's often one problem area, and that kind of destroys most of your percentage, right? Also on Twitch side, I've snoozed ads, I think. I did press the button, so ignore the messages in chat right now. I think this could probably be a better layout for the next attempt. It's a good starting place to kind of test things out because we have a vending machine because we do want to have an option for people to buy stuff. We have a bench press. And we have a squat. We have a cardio bike and a treadmill. That's okay, like that. And then we have dumbbells. That's all the 5 machines we talked about during the last meeting. And it gives you enough space to kind of play around with how characters move. And we can also swap around because one thing we want to try and really nail down is what if a character has to wait for something, or if other characters are in the way, how would that be, like how would that affect gameplay? So we need to figure that out. Yeah, but otherwise, I think we've made progress today. Let's see. I'm just going to grab a screenshot of this. Can I do it that way? I can. Awesome. Let's deselect. Where is the... Have they moved that to... Oh, god dang it. Oh, there we go. I think you have some traffic in the gym. Are you referring to my nice painting, or are you looking at something else? Placed a roundabout. Okay, down in the western area, and that ate up a decent bit. Yeah, roundabouts are... You shouldn't underestimate roundabouts. Maybe that is what you want in that. No, I don't see why that would work, but maybe a roundabout could be tried or tested at that intersection part, perhaps. Okay, dinner is done. Well, have a great dinner. I'm going to capture this. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Still loading. That's annoying. Placed so many in my last city. Well, you did it. It was, you had a purpose of placing all of those. They work. Right? All right. Let's do this. Goal 1. Typing in my notepads. Layout. There we go. You cook too much, but you don't eat enough. Oh, that's unfortunate. Or Well, I guess depending on your situation, it's better to have more than you need than less. Kind of skinny. Well, try eating 1 or 2 more spoons than you usually do. That should probably help. That's the thing when it comes to like changing your body. Going to the gym is one thing, but if you want to grow, you need to eat. If you want to decrease your size, you need to eat less. It's all about like the majority of your body is created in the kitchen. So if you want to change your body composition, that's where you're gonna have to start. And proteins. Don't forget that. Don't underestimate proteins, not only for building muscles, but general health. It's more important than most people think. Okay. So we have a good place to end it for Unreal, at least. I'm taking quite a few notes. Okay. Now I got another ad notes. I really need to do something about my ad notifications. I mentioned it so many times now, but it's kind of annoying me that it gives such a misleading like message in chat. And there we go. That's on Twitch side. We have ads, so I'm just going to stop here for now. This is a good device, or did you mean advice? That's what I kind of gave. Or did you find some good device you want to share with us? I can probably see if I can save things in Blender. Let's do it that way. I need to keep this at least. That's a good note. So for the next stream, which would be on Thursday, I'm going to recreate this layout. I think that could be a good start. And I'm probably going to do it in Blender first, because I can make it more detailed blockouts. You can never read your handwriting. Usually I do have a better handwriting usually, but right now I'm trying to write with my mouse, which makes things a bit difficult. And also I'm doing this, I'm not sure if it comes through the camera, but I have one of those vertical mouse pads. So you have your buttons on the side, which is really nice for my wrist. It has helped a lot. I used to have pain going all the way down my arm. But when I swapped over to this mouse, it's gone. So I can highly recommend trying it. I hope to find a gym at the university. I certainly hope you have one there. It's kind of, well, I'm partial, but if someone asks me, should I go to the gym? I would say yes. Like the vast majority of times, yeah, you should definitely go to the gym or exercise in general. But the upside with doing what's called again? Resistance training, which is carrying weights, is that one, you build muscles, and muscles are linked to many good health things, right? First of all, it's linked to your insulin maintenance. So diabetes stuff, like linked to that part. You might still get it, but it helps regulate your diabetes, which is a good thing. Of course, if you had larger muscles or more toned muscles, you will feel and look, in my opinion, better often. That might be personal by person. I do feel like you look better if you have a bit more muscles, no matter who you are. And it's a meditative thing. For me, at least, I feel going to the gym gives me like 45 minutes of thinking about nothing else other than kind of workout. And it helps my muscles feel relaxed. Because when I don't go to the gym, I get neck pains, I get lower back pains, and the only way to get rid of it is to, well, stop sitting at my desk. That's the big problem. Well, go to the gym. It's the only way. Lifting weights helps a lot. So yeah, so if someone tells me or asks me, hey, should I go to the gym? My answer is, yeah, go. So yeah, I definitely hope, Mohammed, that there's a gym near your university. I had a major jaw surgery 2 months ago. Oh, that sucks. And you lost around 8 kilograms of both fat mass and skeletal mass. All right. I understand the fat mass, but are you sure you lost skeletal mass? Isn't that kind of permanent, or am I gaslighting myself? But still, 8 kilograms and the jaw surgery, that sucks. Oh, skeletal muscle. Oh, all right, all right. I get it. I get it. That's the important part. So, but I hope the surgery went well, though. Even though unfortunately you lost, or maybe you're happy, but maybe you're happy with losing 8 kilograms. But I hope the surgery went well, and that you can recover 100%. Was it because of an accident, or do you have a genetic thing? That was poorly worded, but hopefully it got through. It went well? Okay, and you don't feel like you had it? That's great. Oh, you had an underbite. Oh, that sucks. I guess in both, I mean, how would that affect your daily life? Sorry if I'm prodding. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. An underbite, would that mean your chin, or what do you want to call it, your jaw is in front of your upper jaw? That's correct. I always did the other way around. No, it should be moving forward, right? How would that affect your like daily life? I don't know. Eating, perhaps. Maybe you get some muscle pains because of over extending your muscles. I heard an interesting theory about like your jaw shape. And that is people who, and this is purely, don't take this seriously. This is just what I've heard and might be way off. That if the people who breathe more through their nose on talk tend to have, I'm going to use proper, but I don't have another word for it, but proper jaw shape more than people who tend to breathe mostly through their mouth. That makes sense? You couldn't eat properly and you had a lisp. Oh, and basically constantly mouth breathing. And maybe there's some something to that theory then. If you're mainly a mouth breather, that affects the shape and placement of your jaw. Like Sigma people, I guess so. Well, I do hope that now with the surgery that you're more you're able to eat properly once it's healed. I guess you're mentioning that sounds like losing weight is also caused because you can't really eat right now. It's still healing. You had a lisp. I hope that is gone too for you. So was it more of a life improvement or more cosmetic? Either way, it's probably for the best, right? Gonna heal for a few months. Yeah, I can imagine. Sensitive bones and everything. And also surgery is something you would use need time for, I guess. If I mean sharp skull. No, I don't think I do. I'm not sure if I've heard of it. I've heard like this. When I say proper, I don't really know what I'm pointing to, like referring to, but most people would say a defined jaw is preferred. But then again, it's all personal, and your taste, right? I lived off protein shakes for a few weeks. That can get tiring, I guess. Do you have a preferred recipe? I also have a protein recipe I follow, but if you have to live off it, that's another thing. I don't think I can live off it. Prefer mine with banana and peanut butter and some milk with some powder. That's such a good combination. Simple. Such a good song. Oh, you don't like it? You're allergic to chocolate. Oh, that sucks. But there's still like whey protein, strawberry, banana. I'm personally like in neutral, but it's the, the brand I'm going for has less sugar in neutral. Although we're talking about like a few grams every now and then. What is your best combination? What do you do? Like berries, fruits? You can be better. Yeah, he will be better. I am sure. Sounds like he's doing great. You get store bought. All right, all right. Nothing wrong with store bought. Strawberry banana. That sounds good. I've always wanted to try. What was it? The mango and coconut. I want to try that one. Haven't gotten to it though. I'm not sure I would get a hold of coconut. I do have coconut milk. Would that be the same? I don't think so. That's good. Yeah. You've tried it? Okay. I don't know. Probably should mix it up a bit because my diet right now is kind of one-sided. I eat a lot of Greek yogurt. Oh, by the way, Kiposi, I can highly recommend adding some low-fat Greek yogurt to your smoothie if you make it yourself, because that is quite high on proteins. So it might help you reduce the amount of muscles you lose. We don't need this song, by the way. Not sure why I still have it in my list. You can skip it. I tend to like add milk purely for the consistency. I prefer that over water, but I also add like 100 grams of Greek yogurt. And the one I'm using is kind of 1 gram per 10 grams of yogurt, so it's quite high on proteins. Highly recommend, and it's good. It tastes good. You drink them occasionally, okay. So are you? Can you do solid foods now, or do you still need a bit more time for your yaw to heal? Don't need. I made protein eggs when I was about a month in. Cottage cheese beaten into eggs. Oh, okay. That sentence makes it sound like you beat cottage cheese into the shape of eggs, but I'm assuming you mix eggs and cottage cheese, which is a good combination. And the same thing here, I can highly recommend using Greek yogurt. Same way. I eat 2 kilograms couscous every day, but still. I'm not sure if it will affect your height, but you weigh 59 kilograms. That's not. I don't think that's a lot for your height, but I wouldn't say it's low. Maybe it is. I'm not really an expert. In most things now, you just can't pair anything. Oh, I like a sandwich or steak. Fair enough. Oh, like, but you can rip it apart with your hands and probably eat it like that. And steak, you'd probably stay away from steak quite for some time. All right. So it's 10 p.m. on my side, which means I have to end it, or I should end it, because tomorrow I still have to work, and it takes me usually an hour or so to kind of wind down after a stream, which is weird, because it's not like I'm full of adrenaline or something like that. It's still too hard to chew. That's unfortunate. Give it a month or so, maybe you can start having a slice of bread, which is nice. Either way, I have to end it. Awesome stream, everyone. Both Twitch and YouTube. Let's see, is there anyone on Twitch side? It seems like it's low right now. Actually, YouTube is the most active one. There you go. In a while. Yeah. So everyone, take care. And if you haven't yet, please consider follow or join me over on YouTube. I look forward to meeting more people and have a good stream moving forward. On Thursday, we're going to continue with the layout, especially this new one I just drew up. We're going to make it quite a lot simpler. And Saturday, I'm thinking of some bigger plans for Saturday, which would mean longer stream and maybe a challenge. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. It will be fun, though. I'm not sure if the game itself is that popular. We'll see. Either way, thank you, everyone, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Bye-bye.